to more than 35 for planning a family is not a very smart thing to do to avoid genetic disorders. Plus, there is a major lack of expertise in the country and experts in genetic counseling and prenatal diagnosis. More than 90% of the medical colleges and universities in India do not have any training or education in clinical genetics or genetic counseling. So just to brief you on how prevalent are these related marriages in India as compared to the world. Now this is a worldwide frequency, how common are related marriages. And as you can see, India is right over here, and as compared to the entire world population, the southern India part has quite a high prevalence of related marriages. So if you see, overall, we have 5 to 30% of the population in India marry within relation as compared to less than 5% in US, UK and Australia. So just a detailed map of the frequency of related marriages in India. As you can see, South India, it's quite high, and within South India, Andhra Pradesh in particular has a very high, one of the highest incidence along with Tamil Nadu. That is 30% of couples are related, have common ancestors. So why is this a problem from a genetic perspective? Now, if we have couples who are getting married within the same family, there are a lot of a higher proportion of genes that are common between the two relatives. Now, I'm taking two examples over here: uncle-niece marriages and first cousin marriages. Now, between an uncle and a niece, they share 25% of their entire genetic makeup. And first cousins would share 12.5% of genes would be common between these two. Now, the higher the percentage of genes which are common between a couple, the risk of genetic diseases in their children becomes higher and higher. So, the theory is that couples with common ancestors tend to preserve the faulty genes through generations, and this leads to the inheritance of double copies of the faulty genes, and hence the higher risk of genetic defects and birth defects in offsprings. Now, from a genetic perspective, the ideal couples would be those which are far apart in familial descent, not related to each other, not even far off relatives, and hopefully from outside of the community or the ethnic group. Now, even if a couple is not related, not a family relative, there is a baseline risk of genetic disorders that we all have to bear with. Now, in this slide, I'm just trying to compare the risk of birth defects in the general population and the risk of birth defects in first cousin marriages. As you can see, all the rounded off figures, they're almost doubling or tripling. So the risk of major malformations in the baby, the risk of congenital anomalies, structural birth defects, even the mortality rate of children before the age of 16 years is as less as 13.2% in the general population, and it increases to almost 8.8% over and above 13.2 in children of offspring of first cousins.